Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Sneako might be gay. This is coming from his words himself. Wait, let's hear it.
I guess this is very old though. So
but like when I was like 14, I thought I was gay. I watched gay porn. It's not for me. It's not for me. I saw bro. I went to a gay nightclub with my gay friends. Like I went to go visit my friend in Massachusetts. Like let's go to a club. It was a gay club. I'm not complaining, but
Okay, all right. So okay, that's an old clip. Yeah, obviously it's been going viral because of the beef
like
between
17 or
him and
18.
Andrew Tate. And I guess where this started was the most controversial people got together, influencers got together, and started going to the nightclubs in I think Florida. And they
exactly.
went to a nightclub and played the Hail Hitler song. And
Myron Claviclear, the Tate brothers, Nick Fuentes. All together. They played the HH song.
It was kind of crazy. Yeah. Well, anyways, there was a lot of backlash, obviously, and
they got kicked out of every club in Miami. Some hotels,
and
it was pretty crazy.
Andrew Tate kind of took the position of blaming it all on Sneako. So
he said we need a fall guy, and he picked Sneako.
That's kind of where this all kind of started, okay? But now where we're at now, Andrew Tate is calling Sneako gay. Let's hear this.
The streamer, I think everybody knows who I'm talking.
I guess he said the leaked images.
Yeah, I guess he said some are fake and some are real.
Streamer, I think everybody knows who I'm talking about. He was obsessed with me. If I got a girl's number on Fresh and Fit, he tried to do the same thing. Every single thing I did, he copied verbatim. He tried to be me, literally.
That's kind of true. That's kind of true. Everybody was saying that. Well, not even Andrew Tate just saying that. Everybody was saying that about Sneako.
No, it's true. Yeah, I think one of the biggest reasons why Sneako became Muslim is because Andrew Tate would praise like Muslims because he's all like, oh, if someone says anything about Allah, you'll get attacked. He's like, my God.
Yeah, I think you're onto something here. Yeah,
I think that's how that went down.
That does make a lot of sense. But yeah. So there is a little truth to this.
Thing I did, he copied verbatim. He tried to be me, literally be me. He was obsessed with me. And I thought he just wanted to be famous, and that turned out to be a homosexual obsession. He came to Romania with two people who I respect very much.
He's like, I know he's like kind of like full of shit. Like, but it's the way he says it is just so funny.
He's very well spoken though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's like, he's obsessed with me. He's a homosexual. He's gay for me. That's like literally what he's saying.
Myron and Fresh, great guys. They managed to convince me to allow him to come. He came there and started acting really fruity and really weird. He started telling me that he had this cuck thing that was exposed. He had this big cuck scandal. And he asked me what
that was, I think, so what that was about. Sneako was on a podcast, and he was talking about how, like, he like was talking to some people that like convinced him to go to like a swingers party, and he brought his girlfriend and like.
I remember that, bro.
Banging out his girlfriend at the party. Yeah, kind of weird.
That's fucking.
Yeah, and nobody would have known about it if Sneako didn't come out and say it in an interview. So yeah,
he did it to himself, man.
He had this big cuck scandal, and he asked me what I think about cucking and if it's normal to explore your sexuality and if I've ever tried it.
This is funny as shit, dude.
Bro, and I've never tried that. I don't think that's normal. And then he started saying, isn't it normal just to try new things? Don't you think it's normal to be curious? How do you know if you're really gay or not unless you've tried being gay? And then I realized he was coming on to me. And when I realized he was coming on to me, I thought the best thing I can do is just not talk to him anymore. Because I don't like this gossip girl stuff. I don't want to be a drama merchant like he is. My brand isn't sitting online and constantly insulting other people like his is. So I thought, let me just cut him off. He's obsessed with me. He's a bit weird.
Wait, pause it though.
To ruin the guy's career.
He's all saying, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be a drama merchant. But he's sitting there being a drama merchant with all this shit.
Yeah, I think Sneako came at him really hard about this because when he was throwing Sneako under the bus, Sneako's like, "Oh, he's just caving to the Jews. He's not, He's like, true. I'm the real top G now, and like, fuck this guy." It was like kind of talking shit to him. So,
to be fair, Sneako's the only one that hasn't really apologized. He kind of doubled down.
Yeah. But anyways,
me just go his own separate way. Since then, he has mentioned me every single day in every single stream he does. Andrew Tate wore a gambling t-shirt. Andrew Tate drove a car. Andrew Tate drunk coffee. Andrew Tate this. Andrew Tate that. He is obsessed with me. And if you see the way he talks about me, you can see in his eyes. It's not because he is morally superior. It's not because he just wants clicks. It's a homosexual rage which is suppressed. Guys,
crazy.
I don't like saying this. I feel uncomfortable making this video. I wanted all of this to go away. I just said, no, I'm not going to fuck you, bro. Get out of here. And just tried to ignore the kid for 5 fucking years. Here we are 5 years later. He won't stop talking about me. And if you watch him do it, guys, watch him do it and look in his eyes while he does it. It is a suppressed homosexual
he's laughing,
rage.
bro.
He is enraged. Now he's Muslim LARPing. He's Islam.
He's Muslim LARPing.
Dude,
that's crazy.
Sneako's been really getting called out for that, like, because he was like eating pork on stream, and everyone's like, "Wait, dude,
yeah,
you're
bro,
eating pork, bro. What the fuck are you doing?" And
then he drinks and stuff too, like him going to the clubs with like Andrew Tate and all them. They drink, they do all this stuff. I think they both are fake Muslims.
Yeah, they're both kind of LARPing.
Rage.
Yeah,
he is enraged. Now he's Muslim LARPing. He's Islam LARPing. Constantly LARPing about Islam while being gay in private and taking drugs in private. As opposed to me, who keeps my faith private and my internet. He keeps his faith on the internet and in his private life is completely haram. So we can discuss which one of us is a real Muslim if we want to have that conversation.
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at one point he was very vocal about being Muslim. So I don't know about that.
Yeah, but again, I mean, like, yeah, he's like, Sneako is kind of like coming out here like overly saying like, look at me, I'm the Muslim guy and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's very true.
But
I seen him.
Sorry.
I seen him in a bunch of like religious debates and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, this is basically Sneako responding to that clip. So let's check this out.
Let's say a word about Ramadan. Say a word about how bad this war is. Say a word for your Muslim brothers. I'm not a gossip girl. I'm going to talk about the facts. You have tech teams in Israel. Tristan Tate has an Israeli girlfriend. Maybe it's clear, and this is why people are assuming.
Tech teams, like, what does he mean by tech teams?
So they both said that they have So he's not lying here. The Tate brothers went on like a apology tour to a bunch of like Jewish podcast hosts, and they said they had tech teams in Israel, which is like just for tech, like their technology companies.
Yeah, and then I mean, they used to have that web camera business. I don't know if they still do that. But
yeah, and then Tristan Tate also said he has an Israeli girlfriend, so he's not lying. He's telling the truth.
That you're on the side you're on. You said the war was going to end in 24 hours. Retweet when I'm right. It's still going on. The GCC is still getting bombed. Dubai is still getting bombed. We're almost 2 weeks in.
That's true.
This is very clearly a war for Israel. This is what I'm talking about. You're saying it's obsession. The reason I talked about this stuff in the first place was that you went on the Patrick Bet David podcast and said, Sneako did it. When we are listening to a song that triggers the Epstein regime.
That was actually a good impersonation. But yeah,
I mean, he's kind of cooking right here.
I mean, he did say that. He was like, I didn't play the song. It was Sneako. Sneako played the song. It was my iPod.
True.
That's kind of
the same people bringing us into war get triggered by that song. Da-na-na. The song that you guys undeniably know is a sonic masterpiece. He's obsessed. I'm clearing my name. You wanted a whole Jewish apology.
I mean, a good point about this was Top G was actually playing that song in his car and making videos of it and stuff like that when it first came out.
That's true. That's very true, man. That's why they're both like personality LARPing here, dude. They both think the Top G, man.
Yeah, so it's kind of an interesting thing because Andrew Tate definitely backpedaled on that for sure because he was definitely like showing off that song on his social media all over the place when that song first came out.
Tour nationwide. That guy Mark Shapiro, Adam Sosnick at PBD, who platformed Benjamin Netanyahu. You went on the Steiny podcast, not the Nelk podcast, because you fell off and they don't even think that you're worthwhile to bring on the Full Send podcast anymore. Then he went on this
he's good.
white
Dude,
guy
he's
in LA.
cooking.
I can't remember his name off the top of my head. My apologies. And said the same things. Sneak. Coping because you folded under the pressure from the Epstein regime. Now you're regretting it.
Andrew Tate like made a comment. I can't remember. I saw the clip somewhere.
Sneaky.
He's like, who calls himself Sneaky?
Clever.
I think that was on the podcast. What kind of guy calls himself Sneaky?
because the world is seeing that we are brought into a war for the same people that hated the song. The timing was not on your side. You probably shouldn't have folded. You probably regret that. Then you're saying I'm obsessed. You are begging me to fight you for $1 million. I'm obsessed with you. You're begging me to fight.
So funny.
What are you, 70 pounds heavier? Every professional boxer who's going to see this clip knows that is beyond pathetic to ask somebody, one, without any boxing experience at all, never had a fight. I'm not a gossip girl, but I think my gaydar goes off for him. We're at war right now. We're at war, and this is what you talk about. Does anyone buy this? Does anyone find this? Like, what evidence do you have?
I mean, it's kind of funny. That reminds me of like high school shit.
there is evidence though.
I mean, if you've been on the internet for a long time, you can pull up clips about anybody and like make any type of story or narrative you want with somebody. But it just reminds me of just like random high school shit. Like, dude.
Yeah, bro, 100%. That's what I get out of this,
bro. Yeah, he's totally gay. Yeah.
See, that's what kind of makes me mad about these guys, including fucking Andrew Tate, is they'll be like, oh, like, why don't you go out and do something like productive, this, that, and the third. But they don't have real jobs. They don't like build those type of skills. They're just riding off of stuff they've done in the past. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
but whatever.
Characters, man.
What proof do you have? We have text messages. Leak it all. Show it all. I don't have anything to hide. You've already tried to dox my family.
Hey, yo.
You amplified it yourself,
crazy.
Which goes far past the line and something that I would never do and I never advocate for and I don't want. Obviously, that's understood that you leave those people out of it.
Whoa, that's crazy.
But if I had anything to hide,
you dox them or something?
Yeah, I didn't really know the story behind that. So
dox his fam, bam. That's kind of
well, I think he's talking about like somebody brought some information about his mom, like his mom's name. I don't know if it really doxed like her location, but like I think she was like a teacher. From what I understand, like I think she was like a super liberal teacher or something like that.
Whoa, that's crazy.
You think I care about this guy, the goy who has tech teams in Israel? Right, I have intelligence agencies after me. There's a coordinated attack. People are paying influencers to slander me. This is not like this. Who does anyone care about this guy? This is how much the fall off is. And this is hopefully the last time we have to address this. He's so desperate for at any glimpse of clout because he tried to get the Muslim out of side and everybody sees that it's clearly not his priority. Last year he was saying, they're coming to slaughter your daughter. And it turns out that that person with the knife attack was Christian born and he was not even an immigrant. He was born in the UK. And then riots started afterwards. He aligned with Tommy Robinson, Tommy Rubinstein.
The lady on the train.
I mean, bro, you can't like sit here and argue that there wasn't fucking Muslim gangbanging things happen in fucking Europe.
That's the thing, dude. That's what I don't like about Sneako is so he's pretty factual and pretty logical when it comes to like certain things.
But there's things he just doesn't want to hear. Yeah.
Any backlash on whatever he believes now, like especially religion or something. Yeah, he doesn't want to hear it. He doesn't want to look at it like realistically. But it is what it is.
Stephen Yaxley Lennon, who Jeffrey Epstein himself said was a cheap whore for England. Andrew Tate aligned with that guy, a literal enemy of Islam. Everybody saw it, and everybody knows where you stand on that. Fine. Okay, you want to say past and forgiven, but you're aligning with the literal enemy of us. Then you try to get the white supremacists on your side. White supremacists are totally right. They don't respect you. They think you're a good little house slave speaking up for them. They don't like you. They don't want you. You think that they want a mulatto guy who claims to be, who says he's Muslim?
He's going like full-fledged,
speaking up for white people, saying slur. You think that they're going to like you because you say slurs? They think you're stupid. You turn yourself into a clown. What are you going to do now? Content? What are you going to do? Fight?
Bro.
Do a boxing match? Boxing with Chase?
You guys have serious beef.
Politics? You get everything wrong. You say you don't read. How are you going to talk about geopolitics when you say that reading is gay? So where are you going to go from?
There is actually a clip of kid Andrew Tate saying
he
that.
doesn't read.
Yeah, he literally said like readings for the weak mind. Like I don't need to read. I'm all about that action or something really funny.
That's so dumb, bro. Well, the thing is, he probably. I mean, he's very well spoken, so he's definitely read some communication type books or you know something.
I think he's a smart talker, and so he probably doesn't read.
Articulate.
He probably doesn't read.
Well, probably not now.
Petty drama. This is what you got. This is where your platform went to. Escaping the Matrix has went so low to calling me gay. That's what you're gonna do. You can't do content. You can't do politics. Red pill's over.
I mean, it's a good point. He's super petty, bro. It's so petty and just stupid. Like, who cares?
Well,
like,
I gotta be honest.
It's funny.
Andrew Tate broke character when he was saying it. It almost seems like he just threw this out there because he knew Sneako was gonna respond.
Almost like a rage bait. Yeah, that would make a little more sense. That would make a little more sense. But yeah,
but you can tell Andrew Tate's actually kind of pissed because Sneako does. I mean, he cooked him in the beginning of this. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, Sneako did used to copy him and do all that stuff, so he wasn't wrong there. I mean, but it's just funny. I don't think anybody really wins in this argument. Like,
no, dude. It's just, we win. We get to freaking commentate on it. It's funny.
Yeah, it's just really stupid, but yeah. Anyways.
But yeah, we'll keep you posted if they box.